I get asked this a lot. Does my business need an email list, or is social media enough? Is social media marketing better than email marketing? This can be so frustrating to think about as entrepreneurs because we only have so much time in a day. How many platforms do we really have to worry about? I just got off a call with one of my entrepreneur clients helping them with their podcast, and they were asking this same question. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what I told them and whether or not you need an email list for your business in this world of social media and AI tools. And if you decide that email marketing is important for your business, the next question that comes up all the time is, how often do I email my list? And it's really easy to get this wrong, both on the side of too rarely and too often. So I'll tell you exactly what I tell all of my clients. You'll know that. Make sure you stay to the end of the video to find out. By the way, my name is Jerry Potter. Yes, it rhymes with a boy wizard. And the first question we're going to answer is email marketing still important in 2024? And the answer is absolutely. First, even though we have all of these different tools and social media platforms all over the place now, think about what you need to sign up for every single one of them. Pretty much an email address for all of them, right? So email is still very much a part of people's day and the way that they communicate. Now, don't get me wrong. Nobody, including me, is thinking, gosh, I sure wish I could get more emails, right? No, thank you. But that's not an email marketing problem. That's a junky email marketing problem, right? Most businesses are sending out low quality emails that people don't want. One trend that we know is happening is people are spending less time on computers and more time on their mobile devices, which you may be watching this on right now. And email will continue to be a way that we can reach people on mobile devices. Plus, first I have to tell you what happened. As I was bullet pointing this video to start recording, Facebook and Instagram went down. We don't own our audiences on any of these other platforms, including on YouTube. Your account could get hacked. You could lose every piece of your audience that you've built in a second. But an email list you actually own. If you use an email marketing tool or software and you decide you don't like it anymore, you can take that list to another piece of software, and everyone who has agreed they want to hear from you via email can come with you, which is really nice. I can't take my YouTube audience and go, all right, now follow me on Instagram, and now I'm going to go ahead and put them on Threads and all of these other platforms. It's just not a way to do that. So let's talk about why businesses need an email list, okay? Number one, there's no algorithm. Yes, there are some things around deliverability in terms of making sure you get into the inbox and not the spam folder, or into the main inbox and not the promotions tab like we have in Gmail. But everyone who signs up to get your emails should get your emails at least somewhere. Meanwhile, on the algorithm side, someone can choose to follow you. And if they don't engage with a few of your posts in a row, the social media networks, all of them, may just stop showing that content altogether. Have you ever seen somebody come up in your Facebook or Instagram feed and you go, oh, I didn't even realize I was friends with them? That's because at some point you didn't engage with their content, and so the algorithm took them out of your life. And then all of a sudden they popped up again, usually because they had a really popular post about getting married or having a baby or something along those lines. So many people engaged that the algorithm was like, maybe you want to see this update from Russell. But overall, they were removed from your life. Email marketing won't do that. The person actually has to decide they don't want to hear from you anymore. And in that case, you probably don't want to be emailing them anyway. Another great reason for businesses to have an email list is because then we can send the traffic wherever we want. So again, on the social platforms, we are, basically at mercy to the algorithms. Sometimes we share links and our posts get demoted because social platforms don't like links. Email doesn't do that. So if you want to send somebody to your website, to opt in to something, to buy something, to sign up for a sales call or a discovery call with you, email is the best place to do all of those things. Also, email marketing comes with amazing automation tools. So if somebody joins my email list, it's already set up on the back end where they're going to get a certain series of emails that I've found are most helpful to people when they first join my email list and sign up to get emails from me, rather than just, here's what I happen to be sending out today, new person. So there's all kinds of cool email automation you can do on the back end. You set it up once, and then you can have these high quality emails that are helpful to people automatically go out when somebody comes in. You know what else? Email marketing also allows you to make your content way more relevant. So for example, my email list is for entrepreneurs. Some of them are interested or have podcasts to grow their leads for their business. I can send stuff to the people who are interested in podcasting because they've let me know somehow without sending them to people who don't have a podcast on my email list. So you can get much more relevant. And again, that's where some of that automation stuff comes in. If somebody clicks on a couple of pieces of content or a couple of links about one certain topic, you can then on the back end say, oh, they're interested in this type of content. Maybe I will send them some more valuable stuff around that topic. This last reason that you still need an email list for your business in this day and age, and I'm a little bit of a hypocrite here, so I'm just going to warn you, but it is so much easier to track what's working and not working through email than it is to do just with social media, okay? Because you can track who clicks which links and where they go and all these kind of things. Even with privacy getting, higher and higher and getting locked down on a lot of platforms, these are things that you can still track, like who actually clicked the link in your email and then maybe went to the back end and bought your product or your service. So the trackability is really good. I just say that I'm a hypocrite because I've never gotten as good at tracking everything as I should. I'm working on it. So the next question. If I have an email list, do I still need social media? Because I'm sure there's been a point, we all have been at this point, I think occasionally, where we get frustrated with social media and you're like, do I even need this? I don't even want to do this anymore. Even as a social media guy, I've thought that. However, yes, social media and email work together really, really well. Now, inside my program, Social Media Leads Lab, we teach this framework called the DATE framework, DATE, and I'm not going to go deep into it right now, but if you want to learn more about it, you can learn it for free. Just go to dateyourfollowers.com. But the point is, what happens is people first find out who you are. That's the beginning of the DATE framework, the D, which stands for discovery. Then they go all the way through to E, which I have said stands for enchanted, where they're enchanted with you and they are ready to buy from you or hire you, right? So somebody goes from stranger to buyer. Well, social media is the first part of that. This is where you can bring people into your world, have them discover you, learn more about you, nurture them a bit. Then email takes over and it does the part where they are looking into your product or service, learning more, getting engaged, falling in love with you or enchanted with you, to use the word in the DATE framework, and then actually making the sale. So this is how they work together really, really well, like peanut butter and chocolate. I'm not going to say jelly. I don't think PB&J is as good as peanut butter and chocolate, personally. So social media is great for reaching new audiences. Email is great for reaching and continuing to reach the audiences that you already have, getting them to fall for you, become enchanted, and become clients and customers. As promised, I want to answer this really important question for you, which is, how often should businesses email their list? Now, first, I want to give a quick shout out to Rob and Kennedy, who teach email marketing, and they are brilliant. And they say, only send emails on the days you want to make sales. So their belief is you should email your list every single day, 365 days a year, or actually 366 because we're in a leap year right now, but you get the idea. Now that might feel like a lot, and I get it. But as I mentioned earlier, it's not that people are getting too many emails, it's that people are getting too many crappy emails. So you can send a quality email, then great, go for it and email more often. Personally, I do have an email list that I email 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. If you want to sign up, you want to see what it's all about social media tips. And then you can go to dailysocialmediatips.com and join that list. And there are thousands of entrepreneurs on there. And when I started emailing 5 days a week, I thought, oh my gosh, everyone's going to unsubscribe. But you know what? A few did, but subscribers actually went up and they stayed longer. They opened more, they buy more. It's actually turned out to be really great. How do you make this decision for you? How often to email? How often can you send something of quality? At a minimum, if you're taking emails seriously, I would recommend once per week and just make sure you send something quality. Any less than once a week, like you email once a month, there's a good chance people are going to be like, who is this? Did I sign up for this? I don't even know what this is. Then you get marked as spam and bad things happen from there. So how often do you email, or are you planning to start emailing your list? I would love to know in the comments, and you can compare your answers to other comments once they start showing up there as well. Now, I have a free gift for you here in just a second, but just know that an engaged email list is the highest leverage way to nurture and get your audience to buy from you on a regular basis. Now, I recently taught a private workshop to my members inside Social Media Leads Lab all about how to start and grow an email list, but I want to give you access for free. And I mean that totally free. You can watch it right here on YouTube. You don't even have to put an email address in. Now, you won't find this listed publicly on my YouTube channel, but if you click the link on the screen right now, or go to the link in the description. You can access this special masterclass. The first lesson is only 5 minutes long. Watch that and you'll know whether or not the rest of it is worth watching. Did you find this video helpful? If so, you can let me know by recommending it to other business owners who also might find it helpful. I truly believe we all do better when we all do better.